I'm going to add some grid lines to this project. On the elevations, I do it actually by copying the grids from the floor plan. What I do is just find a baseline from one of the points. You can see here, I'm lucky enough to have exposed rafters, or I should say, these are called outlookers. They support the rafters, but I know that they are right in line with the stud wall. So I draw a line, and I'm using what I use for my grid lines to a certain point. I can always adjust it later. But I want to make sure that all my detail bubbles, as I bring them in, clear all the different points of the graphic, but don't go off the page. So I will go back to the floor plans, and since that's this elevation, this one's nice and simple, I actually copy the grids. This way I don't have to worry about knowing that I've got them in the right order in the right location. And then I paste, which will show up exactly where they were on the other sheet down here, and then I group them so that I can move them easily without worrying. And then I'm going to verify which one I picked up. So I picked up this line, which is the edge of the garage door. If I go to the steel floor plans, that's grid line E. So I'm going to move the insertion point right to the center point of the bubble on grid line E and drop that into place. Now you can simply draw lines in reverse order. It's kind of nice for this grid line A because the structure is hidden down below or beyond this veneer. This one goes actually down to this post here, and you can see it's dead on. This one will land directly on this point. You can see it's dead on by that green highlighted line that comes up. What's nice about this is I don't have to worry about the coordination of this between floor plans and the elevations. Now there's one that isn't showing up from what I copied because that actually only shows up on the second floor plan. And so in this case, I will just draw a line up to this point here. I will edit the group. I'll copy that one in its location. I will go back to the floor plans and I will verify what grid that is. And it's actually picked up on the other side of the sheet, which is grid line C. And so I do that for each elevation. Some cases you have to rotate the bubble depending on where you've copied it from, or rotate the entire group into place. But it's very quick and easy to do. It's very easy to coordinate those between the two projects. This is actually the sheet with it completed. So I've got all the grid bubbles shown. I've got elevation tags for every single plate and floor height. And this is for both sheets. And this is what is considered complete design development drawings. And so likewise, we do this type of process with all the different sheets I have, whether it's sections, whether it's detail sheets, or what have you, to create this process, all referring back to the single individual models. So you can see even in these steps that we've done here, we've created elevations, a base site plan, as well as base floor plans for a project in a relatively quick amount of time, all coordinated between that and your SketchUp work.